About a year ago, I made a video where I built a fully automatic base that could make infinite gear, but looking back now, there's quite a big problem. I lied. This base was not good at all. In fact, it sucked quite a lot. So today, 1 year later, I'm here to make things right and build an actual automatic base that makes infinite emeralds, has every engine you could ever need, automatic farms, and even automatic crafting. But in order to start building, I'm first gonna have to round up all these villagers. So now that we placed all these beds, we just have to wait until nighttime for all the villagers to gather here, sleep, and then we can trap them. And the reason we need to gather all these villagers is because this base is going to require a lot of them to make it actually automatic. So I have all the villagers rounded up, but this actually is not going to be enough for the base that I want to make. So I'm going to have to build a villager breeder. And now just casually make your way to the rest of your lives. So while we wait for the villagers to breed, I'm gonna start making an outline for the base. So I've sorted the outline like this. This is gonna be the main villager area where we get all the books and stuff. It's gonna be the place where we get infinite emeralds. And there's this room, which is supposed to be like the main room. I haven't actually decided what I'm gonna put here yet, but we're gonna figure out on the way.
It's a bit the dirty room.
To make the trading hall, now I just need to fill each and every one of these slots with a villager. And this breeder has been running for a while, so I should have more than enough villagers. I hope. Alright, villager number 1, I hope you're excited to see your new, very permanent home. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now that we have all the villagers, all we have to do now is spend an ungodly amount of time getting the books we actually need. So I'm just gonna be here trading for a while. This footage is gonna be very boring, so I'm probably not gonna show most of it. Okay, so I mean, I basically have all the library and villagers that I need, but I'm gonna be honest, like getting all of these books was quite tiring. So instead of making more villagers, I'm gonna work on making this look a little bit nicer. I'm gonna start with this. I really hope this transition was cool because it took me an embarrassing amount of time to get all of these blocks. But in order to be able to trade with all these villagers, I'm gonna need a lot of emeralds, of which I only currently have 16. So next, I'm gonna start working on a way to obtain infinite emeralds. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's gonna work. Just trust me. But I actually need even more villagers for this to work, so give me 1 second. You see, fishermen have a special ability. This guy actually would take the job. You see, fishermen have a special ability, and that ability is being able to buy 20 string for 1 emerald. Now you might be thinking, JJ, what does that have to do with infinite emeralds? And to that I say, come on, you haven't even let me explain. Give me a sec, bro. You see, by making this funny little contraption, you can actually make infinite string. And so then you can take that string and sell it to a fisherman. And because it's infinite string, you sell it to infinite fishermen, whatever that means, and you get infinite emeralds. You get what I mean. And so if I build a bunch more of these, I can get a lot more string and sell it to a lot more fishermen and get a lot more emeralds. But a very big problem starts to arise pretty quickly, and it's that there's a lot of string and there desperately needs to be a collection system here. So I'm gonna build that really quick. And there we go. Now we have a perfectly working string duper. What was that? So I'm gonna build a couple more of these and just focus on getting as many emeralds as possible. Okay, so there's actually not enough space to build a couple more, but 2 should be more than enough. I mean, it's infinite string, bro. So now with all this string, I'm gonna be able to get a bunch of emeralds. And I mean, boom, from only a couple minutes you get over 2 stacks of emeralds. That's pretty good. So now I've built the villager section to get all the infinite gear we might need from this base. The section where you can get infinite emeralds to buy all of the things that we need. The only thing this base is missing now is some extra automatic farms to truly make it fully automatic. But there's only one problem. I'm kind of bored of doing all the technical parts of this base, and I've noticed a problem, and that problem is that this base looks really bad. I mean, if you just look at it, it's just a couple of outlines with all the villagers, and since I want to live here, I actually want to make this look, you know, good. So before we get started on building any farms, I want to actually make this base look at least a little bit presentable. And I'm gonna start by replacing all of this ugly stone with some nice stone bricks. It's not a big difference, but it's gonna look better, okay? So now I'm kind of working on making a bigger outline for the base, just like how I want the actual shape of the whole building to be. And then once that's done, I'm gonna start adding more details. Oh, I ran out of stone bricks. Just gotta gather a little bit more stone. So the build currently looks pretty ugly and quite bland, but I have an idea on how to fix it. So I think the first step in order to fix that is to add some sort of outlines to the build with like a different color, just to make it a little more interesting. Granite isn't usually a block that I use, but this actually looks pretty nice. Next, I'm gonna add a door so that mobs can't get in, but this door is a little small. Luckily, there's a trick you can do with trapdoors to make the door seem bigger than it actually is, and that actually looks really good. So now we have some outlines to make the build seem more interesting, an actual door, but it still looks pretty bad. So since this whole part is looking really empty, before we continue, hi. Hello. Don't worry, we'll continue in just a bit. I just wanted to let you guys know that I recently released 2 super sick Lunar Client cloaks. I really like how they turned out, and you can now officially purchase them yourself on the Lunar Client store. There's currently a 40% sale, and it's a cool way to show that you're part of the JJ company. One last thing, anyone that buys either one of the cloaks and sends a screenshot of them wearing it in my Discord will get a shout out at the end of my next video. The link to buy the cloak and join my Discord will be in the pinned comment down below. Alright, that's it. We can continue with the video now. As I was saying, so since this whole part is looking really empty and it doesn't look much better from the inside, I'm thinking I'm gonna add some windows next. Okay, it makes the wall seem a little more interesting, but it is missing a design of some sort. No, it's too similar to the door. That just looks weird. Okay, I have an idea, but that's gonna require me to get some quartz. Alright, that looks pretty good, but it's missing something on the sides. Alright, that actually looks really nice. Alright, I like that a lot. Now, I could use regular glass panes like a stupid idiot, but it just doesn't look very good, and it's pretty boring. Store this ugly glass. Instead, I'm gonna use this beautiful white stained glass. And just look how beautiful that looks. It's very clearly not done, but the build is actually starting to come together pretty nicely. So I'm gonna add more windows. So I was building, right? But then I realized that this entire front part of the building is exactly 1 block off. So now I'm gonna have to break it and build it just 1 block back. Alright, so I finished this part of the building with a bunch of windows, but I want to make the front of it a little more interesting, so I'm gonna try some, I guess, experimental designs. So for that, I need some black concrete. Then I gotta turn all that powdered concrete into regular concrete. This is gonna take a while. I'm just gonna fill this massive area in with black concrete, then grab some more quartz. Now just let me cook for a bit. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Oh shoot! Okay, that's actually pretty freaking cool. The build is starting to look really nice, but this little part here in between the windows and the sign looks a little empty, so I'm gonna try and spice it up with some interesting shapes. It might sound confusing, but you'll get it in a sec, don't worry. Okay, that looks pretty good. We got the front of the building, we got the side of the building, but if we enter, you can tell that it's just raining right through the roof, because there is none. So next, I want to build an actual roof so that, you know, I can actually live here. But just filling this in with stone bricks isn't enough, you know. The roof actually has to look good, because right now it looks dookie. I'm gonna start by adding a nice outline. Alright, that looks good because the building actually now has a more interesting shape. The roof itself is still kind of boring, but I don't really know what to add onto it right now. So instead, I'm going to move on to covering up this whole part with the villagers. As you come outside, you're like, wow, what a nice looking building. You know, this actually looks like a very respectable building. And then behind it is just this. Just a stupid stone brick box, and we're not even talking about what's going on over here. I'm thinking of turning this area into like a factory looking build. I mean, listen, if villagers were not meant to be underpaid factory workers, then what were they made to do, you know?
That's good.
Bro.
Oh, I'm back. I'm good.
What did you... While building this whole part, I really didn't talk much, so just enjoy this beautiful time lapse, I guess. So now that I have this section of the build done and the factory section of the build done, now I want to build all the automatic farms that this base could ever need. Now, one of the most important items in my Minecraft world is fireworks, because I use it to travel around with an elytra. And since we already have an automatic gunpowder farm, I'm gonna build an automatic sugarcane farm in here so that we can produce infinite rockets. So at first, nothing about this really seems automatic. It's just a sugarcane farm, but we're working on it, okay? Just give me some time. Be patient, bro. So right now, this looks just like a regular sugarcane farm, but the way to make it automatic is actually super simple. All you gotta do is first place some pistons, then place some observers, and then place a line of redstone just like this. So if I did that all correctly, when this sugarcane grows... yeah, see? It all gets pushed. So we got the whole automation thing down. Now all we need to add is a collection system so that the sugarcane doesn't just despawn. I'm just gonna quickly go grab some materials. Oh, and what do you know? I'm out of fireworks. I'm literally on my last 2 stacks of fireworks. I really need this farm. So there we go. Now when the sugarcane grows, it should all just flow down into the collection system. There we go. So now I'm actually going to construct another module of this farm just so we can maximize sugarcane output. So that is the sugarcane farm now completed, and we now have infinite access to, well, sugarcane. But this is nowhere near enough. I mean, we still have all of this space, and we still need so many farms to make this base truly automatic. Oh, that felt weird. That was like a burp, but you couldn't even hear it. So now we have a way to get infinite gear sets, infinite emeralds, infinite fireworks, and yet we still don't have a way to get infinite food. Like, I'm down to my last 15 golden carrots. This isn't enough to survive. So if you haven't already guessed, the next farm I'm gonna build is an infinite food farm. And if you're wondering how that's even possible, it all has something to do with... okay, I'd like to find one of the mobs that I want to use for this farm, and there used to be a lot of them, but now they're all gone. Hello, Mr. Infinite Food Source, where are you? There you go. We're gonna use chickens. So building this farm is actually pretty simple. All we need is some glass, a dispenser, some redstone, a hopper, and a lava bucket. So the way this farm works is that these chickens lay eggs. Then this dispenser grabs them and shoots them out. Baby chickens spawn on this slab right here, and because they're so small, they don't burn from the lava. But when they grow up, they do burn from the lava, and then the cooked chicken drops into this hopper right here, into this chest, giving me infinite food. Is this machine humane? Absolutely not. Is it automatic? Absolutely yes. And that's all we care about on this video. Oh look, it's already working. But this actually isn't the only method to obtain infinite food automatically. But in order to make this next method, we're gonna have to travel pretty far. Oh, wait, that's not even my face. We're gonna have to travel pretty far. All right, there we go. After finding this, very legitimately, I'm just kidding, I just used like a seed map to find this, but getting infinite food actually has something to do with one of these guys. But I'll explain it when we get back to the base, because we are kind of far. This is where we're at, and the automatic base is all the way over here. So we have a long journey ahead of us, and this is who I'm gonna take. Are you serious, bro? How does this make sense? How? Alright, There we go. We finally got him back. And now time for the grand reveal. Actually, wait, no. This is gonna make sense later. And now for the grand reveal, by coming up to Radish's mom and right-clicking with a bowl, you get mushroom stew. I can't eat it. I'm not hungry. In all seriousness, you can come up to this cow, right-click it, and get a fresh bowl of mushroom stew, giving you infinite food because you can do it an infinite amount of times. Is it the best food? No, definitely not. But I mean, it's infinite, and that's what we're focusing on in this base. I mean, we already have cooked chicken, which is basically one of the best foods in the game. But while all of this is really cool, since you can just, you know, open this and just immediately get food, there's still a big problem with this farm. You see, in order to actually craft fireworks, you have to manually take out the sugarcane, bring it over to a crafting table, turn it into paper, and only then can you make that into fireworks. That's way too long, and that takes way too much work for a base that's supposed to be fully automatic. This is ew. I don't even want to see this. Instead, I want to make a machine that automatically crafts fireworks out of sugarcane. And firstly, you might be thinking, I mean, that's completely impossible. You have to, like, you know, use a crafting table in order to craft items. You can't do that automatically. And that was true until this newest update. You see, in 1.21, Mojang introduced something called the crafter. It's like a crafting table, but if you power it with redstone and you put a recipe inside of it, it's gonna automatically craft that item that you want. So if I take 3 sugarcane and put it in here, obviously the crafter doesn't do anything. You can't even grab it. But if I take a redstone torch and place it down, boom, it crafts the paper. That's actually so cool. So using this new feature, I'm gonna make a station that automatically crafts fireworks from gunpowder and sugarcane. First, I gotta make the part where we input the items like the gunpowder and sugarcane. Alright, so I finished the auto crafter. Huge shout out to Purplers, by the way, who helped me figure out how this machine actually works, because without him, I would have never been able to do all this. So the redstone looks something like this. It's nothing too complicated, but if I was doing this alone, there's no way I would have been able to do this. So now, in theory, if I just place a stack of gunpowder in this chest and some sugarcane in this chest, in just a couple seconds, I should start getting some fireworks. It doesn't seem to be working. So what seems to be the problem? It all seems fine. It should be crafting. Okay, I think I figured it out. Just do this. Bam. 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 So now, oh my god, it's working. Yeah, so it ran out of sugarcane and then it deactivated the redstone clock. So everything works perfectly fine. Okay, this is actually so sick. And you know, having all of this infinite stuff is cool and all, but you run into a problem eventually, and that's that you need to store all of those infinite items somewhere. And I mean, this crafter isn't exactly helping that. So what this base needs next is an item sorter. And a big one at that. Luckily, we have this entire space to work with. There's not nearly enough space in this floor here, so I'm gonna have to build a second floor to build the actual storage system. So looking through my files, I for some reason have 0 footage of me building like the chest area, and the footage only starts at around this point where I'm already doing all the redstone of it. I don't know why, but yeah. So now all of the redstone for the sorter is ready, but oh wait, no, actually I forgot something. Still need to place these hoppers here. All right, so now the redstone for the storage system is finished. Now we just need to decide what items go in which chests and make the filters for it. So first we need to make a bunch of filler items. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically these items are going to help us filter out all the items that we don't want going in these chests. So now that the filters are set up, I just need to decide what items I want to be sorted into which chest. So let's say I want this set of chests to hold stone only. If I just place stone in this hopper right here, it should stop at 41. Yeah, perfect. And that's how we know that the filter is working. So now this has only stone. So now I just got to do the same thing for all of these chests. And once we're done, we should never run out of storage space. I hope. So this chest is gonna hold sand. This chest is gonna hold bone meal, cobblestone, spruce wood, granite, glass, black concrete, deep slate tiles. Kind of a random block, but I have a lot of it and it also looks really cool. Wooden planks, grass, cobblestone, redstone. Oh wait, no, I already have cobblestone. Stone bricks. Oh my gosh. Setting up this storage system is actually pretty dangerous. All right, we need 3 more items. I'm not really sure what to make them, but we'll figure it out. And then this final chest actually won't have anything assigned to it because this is going to be the chest where any items that don't get sorted into the sorting system will go. Oh, there's some iron here. But there's still a big problem with this storage system, and it's you see, these hoppers are supposed to be the ones that are sorting all the items, but right now, if I want to sort an item, I have to click open the hopper and put the items in it, which doesn't really make the storage system automatic at all. I mean, it's no faster than just opening the chest and putting the items in. That's not what we want. I'm way too lazy to do all of that. So next, I'm gonna build a machine that automatically dispenses items into a water elevator that automatically gets transported around the entire storage system so that I have to do absolutely nothing to sort all of my items. So now with this setup, if I put items into this chest, the dispenser, yeah, it starts dispensing the items. So now if I cover this with glass to make it like a tube sort of, and then just do an outline along the entire storage system, because there's gonna be water flowing all the way from this little bubble elevator all around through all these hoppers in order to sort all the items. All right, now the whole item sorting channel is fully set up. Oh, I still need to finish the elevator. Give me a sec. All right, so now this whole system should be set up. So if I just put, you know, all these items in here, they should start getting dispensed and we should see them get sorted. Should be more cobblestone here. Yep, cobblestone getting sorted, glass getting sorted. Are stone bricks getting sorted? Yes, they are. All right, perfect. So I mean, it takes a little while. It's a little bit slow, but it's working perfectly fine. We now have a working item sorter. Oh, items are jumping a little bit, but that shouldn't be a problem. I'll just block it off. There we go. So that is the storage system finished. We have a fully working, fairly big storage system. So now all we have to do is decorate this room and make it not look, well, like this. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. That's the storage room fully finished. We got the storage system. It's all nicely decorated. The redstone is pretty well hidden. We got some nice designs over here. I'm pretty proud of this room, okay? I think this looks really cool. And for the final room in this base, I'm gonna make an automatic super smelter so that I can smelt anything I could possibly need. And that's the auto smelter complete. So I put the fuel in this chest here. And oh my god, it's already picking it up so fast. Oh my gosh. And then if I want to smelt something, let's say I want to turn the sand into glass, I put it in this chest here. Oh, it just picks it up instantly. And then I press this lever. And then I also press this lever. Okay, it got stuck. So now it's distributing all the fuel and all the sand, and oh my gosh, it's already almost smelted. Okay, so I made a mistake. It accidentally offloaded the items into one furnace. I'm just gonna put it in here, and then it should now come over, get all of it, and then properly distribute it. Yeah, there we go. That's the auto smelter working like it's intended. So I should have turned on this lever before testing, but it works fine now. So that's what we need. And there we go. All the glass has been smelted. Now I can come down, put it into my item sorter, and it's gonna get sorted straight into the glass chest. So we got the automatic smelter, the automatic storage system, the crafter, the villagers, and I just realized that half of this base still looks like trash. But all the technical parts of this infinite gear automatic generating base are complete. So now I just have to add some finishing touches by making it look, you know, good, furnishing the inside. And that's gonna be the base fully complete, and I can finally show it to Diny and Reddish so that I can flex on them what an amazing base I have. But first I gotta get to work. The rest of this footage is just me kind of finishing the outside of the build and furbishing the inside. So I thought I would just turn it into like a nice little replay montage because it wasn't that interesting. I usually don't build that much in Minecraft, so this was like a fun little experiment for me to just, you know, get creative and build something cool. And I'm personally really proud of how the build turned out. I hope you guys like it. And yeah, that's about it. So with all of that being done, the automatic base is now fully complete. And I'm gonna bring Diny and Reddish here to check out what I made.
Guys, by the way, this is all scripted. Put that in the video.
Okay. Do you guys see the Diddy beacon?
Holy crap!
You did not call it. You did not call it the Diddy beacon.
Says who? All right. So.
Wait.
Okay.
Hey!
Stop. Guys,
Sorry,
please.
I was trying to say how much damage it did.
You do a lot of damage. Anyway, welcome to my base. What do you guys think of the outside?
What that means?
Yeah, I like
Cole?
JJ
It's my company.
Who's Cole?
That's kind of cold.
It's
I
my
don't know,
company.
Cole. What? I'm new to the stream. What does Cole mean?
So Co is basically just slang for company.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
So I'm gonna give you guys a
your best.
tour. Okay, so all right.
I'm looking down the water.
I'm too excited. I'm too giddy right now.
Just come in, bro.
You're too
Alright, so
giddy?
first we're gonna see the worker room.
What the hell?
Is this actually? Oh my god. Jeez.
This definitely breaks a human rights violation, son, bro. What the hell?
It doesn't, bro. It doesn't. They
so
said they
many.
were chill with it. This is where the workers provide us with infinite gear that you can make
Man,
automatically.
Protection 4,
Yeah,
infinity. Oh my god!
Yeah, so you
It
can make
actually is everything.
you can make infinite gear. Let's move on. Let's move on to the other room. Then we have the infinite farm room where we have
Whoa.
sugarcane, infinite food, 2 sources of infinite food actually.
A single moocher. Reddish's mom. Whoa.
Get
See
one of
this, bro.
these, get one of that, and just right click on Reddish's mom.
Oh, free food.
And then we also have an infinite chicken farm. This is probably my favorite farm.
This is not okay, bro. That's why
What do you mean? What's wrong with it? Alright, what do you guys think of the sugarcane farm? I spent a lot of time on this.
I really like it. It looks pretty.
Thank you.
It looks like it took a couple minutes. Yeah.
And then the final room for floor number 1 is we have the place where we can generate infinite emeralds. So if you guys take out some string, you can just trade, get a bunch of emeralds, and then if you just flick this lever, they will just make more string for you to trade with.
Wait, I just got 3 Yo, this is crazy.
Wait. They don't.
W reaction from Reddish, W clip,
Wait.
and just go here and follow the instructions.
There's no instructions. What are you talking about?
Wait, do I stand here?
There's
I mean, if you
there's
want
no
to.
instructions. Can you put a sign? Because I don't understand.
Place it
Dan.
there. I place it here.
And just wait. Just wait.
You just drop down?
No.
Oh. Oh. Wait,
He's
it's giving me rockets. Yo, wait, look at that.
Oh, I'm
Look,
getting
bro.
your rockets. Thank you, bro.
Wait,
look, bro.
That's
Thank
actually
you, bro.
sick.
Wait, let them
did
go
you
out.
do
Let them jump
Wait,
out.
go back up.
Look.
Oh, they do a little trick.
Look, bro.
Oh shoot.
Then
Right.
we're at floor number 2, where we have a massive storage system. If you just throw
I'm
some
robbing
stuff, if you just throw some stuff in this chest, for example, like
Oh,
boom,
it's also
put some planks in. Put some planks in that. Look, I threw some
can I-
planks, Danny. Look, put some planks in that. Put some planks in that.
in the chest. I put it in the chest.
Yep.
I put it in the chest.
Yep.
And just
Yep.
disappears. So there
Look.
it goes. Can I see?
It goes in the water,
Whoa.
and then open this plank chest, bro. Open it.
Wait, is it gonna be
There's
there?
nothing here.
Just
There we
wait.
go. Okay.
Wait,
wow.
yeah.
It's a
it works.
little slow, but it works.
Now this is like magic.
You
You know who
put
Kai
something-
Sinat? Don't ignore me. Do you know who Kai Sinat is?
as I was saying, if you put something that's not
going
in
off
the
script.
assortment of that's
Yo,
it,
how do you
that's it, that's it for the second room, and now we're going up to the third and final
Third.
room. Probably the least impressive one.
Yeah, the budget went down quickly. Not even an elevator, just stairs. Okay. And
But
And
this is
I'm
probably
guessing
one of
it's
the
an
more.
auto smelter.
This is one of the more useful parts of the base because it is actually a really effective auto smelter. It's really fast actually.
Ow.
So that's the base. How would you guys rate it? Is it useful? Is it effective?
I'll give it
would
a
you guys-
9.3.
Would you guys want to use it?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Then
100%.
I'm here to say that you are both officially banned from ever entering this base.
What the?
Oh,
Okay. Alright, so before the video ends, I just had one more thing to say, and that's I recently enabled the channel memberships on my channel, so currently I have 0 members. But if you want to, I don't know, support the channel because you like the videos and you want your name on a sign on this massive wall, you should consider becoming a member. Only if you want to, of course. You know, it does cost money. It's like $3 a month, so don't feel pressured to become a member if you don't want to, but it's just a cool way to support, man. You can have your name on this wall inside my base that's gonna be immortalized forever.
Put
What?
my name. Put my name.
I'm good, bro. Bro.